What's up YouTube? It's your boy, the Mediocre Moose, here today to talk about the October 9th, 2018 CSGO update and how it's going to change early round game economy. This table here shows how to buy in round 2 based on two variables, whether you won or lost round 1, and whether or not the bomb was planted, and whether or not the bomb was defused. The left side of the table shows terrorist side, right side of the table shows counter-terrorist side. One thing I assumed for this is that in round 1, every single player bought body armor, thus leaving them with a minimum of $150 for round 2. This strategy that I'm laying out in this video was put together based on a little bit of game theory, where you want to make the best possible decision based on what your opponent is probably going to do. Alright guys, so I know there's a lot of information to absorb on this table here, but don't worry, stick around. I'm going to break this down into 4 scenarios, and at the end of the video I'm going to give you 3 rules of thumb to follow to optimize your chances of winning the early rounds. Okay, scenario 1. The terrorists win round 1, and they won via a bomb explosion. Okay, so in this scenario, they start off with $150 plus the $3,500 bonus for winning the round with a bomb explosion, thus leaving them with $3,650. If they happen to get a kill, or if they happen to be the bomb planner in round 1, they got an extra $300. Alright, so in this scenario, I recommend purchasing full armor and the best rifle that you can afford, whether that be a galil or an AK-47. The reasoning behind purchasing a rifle in round 2, whereas in the past you would perhaps purchase an SMG, it's because if you look on the CT side, they just lost, so they have $150 plus the $1,900 bonus, which is new, giving them $2,050. That's assuming if they got no kills. If they had at least 1 kill, they're going to have $2,350, and then they might decide that they're going to force and buy full armor plus an SMG. If they do that, and you decide to buy an SMG, you no longer have a weapons advantage. The whole point of winning round 1 and going into round 2 is you want to maintain a weapons advantage. And if the CTs are capable of buying SMGs, you should not buy SMGs. You should be buying rifles. As a counter-terrorist losing round 1, and now knowing that terrorists are most likely going to buy rifles, you should not even try to force buying SMGs. You should instead do something I like to call a semi-save. You're only going to have $2,050, and in this semi-save round, the goal is in round 3, you want to be able to have a full rifle buy, which means an M4 plus body armor. And in order to do that in round 3, you're going to need $3,750. Assuming that you're going to lose round 2, you're going to get a bonus of $2,400. So knowing this, going into round 3, you want to make sure you have at least $1,350. So in this semi-save round, you can only buy, but do not let your bank account fall below $1,350. So what I would recommend buying in this round, for you as a CT who just lost round 1, buy a CZ75, and that's it. This will guarantee that in round 3, you'll be able to buy an M4 as well as body armor. You don't necessarily need the head armor in round 3, because terrorists, if they won round 2, they're going to have AK-47s. And an AK-47, even against head armored opponents, is still a one-tap kill. Scenario 2. Terrorists win, however, they did not plant the bomb and they won via elimination, which means they killed all the CTs. Therefore, in this round 2, terrorists will have $3,400. This scenario is pretty much identical to scenario number 1, except the winning terrorists will have slightly less money. Despite this, they should still buy full armor and the best rifle they can afford. If they got a couple kills in round 1, they may be able to go full armor and AK. Otherwise, go galil, full armor, and if you have extra money, maybe a smoke. Same thing for scenario 1. If you do have extra money for utility, make sure you buy like a smoke or something like that. Counter-terrorists in scenario number 2, they have the same amount of money as in scenario number 1, $2,050. Again, this is going to be a semi-save round for the counter-terrorists. They shall only buy, but not let their bank account fall below $1,350, thus guaranteeing them a round 3 M4 as well as a round 3 body armor. So my recommendation for the CTs remain the same. I recommend buying a CZ75 and nothing else. Scenario 3, The terrorists lose round 1, however, are able to get the bomb planted. In this case, they have $150 to start. They get $1,900 for losing round 1, plus $800 for planting the bomb, thus giving them $2,850. In this scenario, I recommend terrorists should do a semi-save. So long as they keep their bank account above $1,300, if they lose round 2, they'll still be able to buy full armor plus an AK-47, because $1,300 plus $2,400, which is going to be their 3-in-a-row loss bonus, is $3,700, which is enough for an AK-47 plus full armor in round 3. Counter-terrorists, on the other hand, having won round 1 and having defused the bomb, will have $3,650 to start round 2, and they should purchase full armor as well as the best rifle that they can possibly afford, which will most likely be a famas. And the logic is the same as before. The counter-terrorists, having won round 1, want to maintain a gun advantage. As you can see, the terrorists are going to have $2,850, which in theory they could purchase an SMG plus full armor plus some utility, right? If the counter-terrorists this round were to just buy SMGs, they would no longer have a weapons advantage, and they would essentially make round 2 a coin toss between who's going to win the round, because the weapons and utility are equal. So if you win, buy full armor and the best possible rifle. In scenario 4, the counter-terrorists win the round, however, they did not defuse the bomb because the bomb was not planted. Therefore, the counter-terrorists are going to have $3,400 to start, and the terrorists are going to have $2,050 to start. So there's still a possibility that the losing team, terrorists in this case, could still force and buy, full armor plus an SMG. However, this would be a foolish move because the counter-terrorists can very easily purchase rifles in full armor, thus maintaining the weapons advantage. So terrorists in this case should just do a semi-save and not let their bank account fall below $1,300, so that in round 3 they can do a full buy with full armor and AK-47. Counter-terrorists, you still have to buy full armor and the best possible rifle, just in case the terrorists decide to do something foolish and force up with SMGs. You gotta maintain your advantage as a counter-terrorist going into round 2. So to summarize everything I talked about in this video into 3 simple rules of thumbs to follow. If you win round 1, you're gonna wanna buy full armor as well as the best possible rifle. This will put you in a good position in case the losing team decides to force with SMGs. You want to maintain your weapons advantage heading into round 2 if you win round 1, so you have to buy rifles with this new game economy. If you lose round 1, you're going to want to do a semi-save in round 2, which means do not let your money fall below $1,350. If you keep your money above $1,350 at the end of round 2, and you lose round 2, you're going to get a $2,400 bonus, which will be enough for a full AK-47 full armor on terrorist side, as well as a full M4 and body armor buy on CT side, thus making round 3 a balanced round. Round 3, if you win round 2 and you're going into round 3 and you only have a galil or famas, you should drop your galil or famas to your teammates, and you should upgrade your weapon to an AK or an M4, because your opponents will now in round 3 be able to buy their own AK and M4. So you want to make sure you get your weapons up to par with their weapons. Alright guys, hope this video was helpful. If you found it helpful, make sure you smash that like button. If you agree or disagree with me, comment below and let's have a discussion about it. If you aren't already subscribed to me, make sure you subscribe. Until next time, get out there and stay average.